What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Boy Fresh on TV, and tonight I'll go my AEW Dynamite Winter is Coming review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Let's talk about AEW Dynamite Winter is Coming review and highlights. Now, AEW Dynamite Winter is Coming was a good show. That's all I gotta say. So we get the first match, AEW World Trios Championship Best of Series. Dev Triangle versus the Elite. This was a good tag team match. The bell rings, we are underway. Penta and Nick exchange reversals, and Nick with an acrobatic arm drag, followed by a drop kick. Ray Phoenix is tagged in as is Matt. The Young Bucks double team him and Matt with a Hurricane. Pac is tagged in as is Kenny Omega, and he hits Pac with a backbreaker. Kenny Omega and Matt knock the Death Triangle off the ring apron. The Elite with top rope splashes onto Death Triangle on the outside. Nick is tagged in but limping as Matt is tagged in. An arm drag bar onto Pac and Kenny Omega is tagged in. And a double X onto Pac. Matt is tagging and he stomps on Tupac. Nick is getting treatment on the ring apron. Kenny Omega is tagging in a suplex on Pac. He goes for a cover, but Pac kicks out. Kenny Omega throws Pac in the corner and a boot to the throat. Matt is tagged back in. Right hands by Matt, and Nick is getting treated by the doctor on the outside of the ring. Matt runs to the ropes and Penta with a right hand, and the Death Triangle get in the ring and clear the ring. Pac with a splash onto Matt. He goes for the cover, but Matt kicks out. Nick is brought to the back. Commercial break. Back from commercial, Ray finished with a snapmare onto Matt. He runs towards Matt, but Matt hits him with a Northern Light suplex. He goes for another, but Ray Phoenix lands on his feet. Ray Phoenix to the ropes, and Penta is tagging Matt with a Northern Lights onto Penta, but Penta kicks out. Pac is tagged in, and Kenny Omega is tagged in. Kenny Omega on the top rope and a crossbody onto Pac. Kenny Omega with a fireman's carry. Kenny Omega goes for the cover, but Pac kicks out. Penta is in the ring in a Snapdragon suplex by Kenny Omega. Pac and Ray Phoenix are in the ring, and Kenny Omega knocks them both down. Kenny Omega with a Snapdragon onto Pac. Kenny Omega to the ropes, but Penta with a kick to his back. Kenny Omega throws Ray Phoenix to the outside of the ring. Kenny Omega runs to the ropes, but Pac trips him up. Pac with a Damon cutter. Pac with a kick to the face. He runs to the corner, but Kenny Omega with an elbow. Kenny Omega goes for a German suplex, but Pac lands on his feet. Kenny Omega with a brainbuster. Penta with a kick onto Matt on the ring apron. Penta with a power driver on the ring apron. Ray Phoenix is tagging in a kick onto Kenny Omega. Penta with a kick onto Kenny Omega. Ray Phoenix with a verdict frog splash onto Kenny Omega. He goes for the cover, but Kenny Omega kicks out. Pac is tagging. Pac goes for the black arrow, but Kenny Omega moves out of the way. Nick Jackson comes walking down to the ring, and Nick Jackson is tagging. Nick Jackson takes out Death Triangle. Nick Jackson goes for a super kick onto Ray Phoenix, but with the referee distracted, Penta hits Nick Jackson with a hammer on his foot. Ray Phoenix with a knee bar onto Nick Jackson, and he taps out. The winner of the match, Death Triangle. That was a good tag team match. Alright, Kenny Omega grabs a microphone after the match as Death Triangle leaves the ring. Kenny Omega says what is he about to say is Sport Death Triangle. For anyone who watches sports, a 3-on-1, 3/1 deflecting is bad. But Death Triangle uses a hammer in every match. He says the next match, They make the hammer legal and all weapons legal. They are sick of playing by the rules. And the next match is a no disqualification match. MJF is backstage cutting a promo. He tells Starks he finally did it. They were all rooting for him. They are calling what he did last week a star-making performance. But the funny part is the first time he appeared on AEW, he was already a star. He was hit at home, run ever since. He says he is the most talked about name in the business. He is a star maker. MJF mocks Ricky Starks in his childhood. But that doesn't matter. And the only thing that matters if he is the AEW champion. And the fans just like him. Sucks MJF says he grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. He was born rich, attractive, and better than him, and he is not apologizing for it. MJF says he is under no pressure tonight. He is already the guy. Everyone hates him. Everyone wants to see his downfall. He has no one to let down. But he does not even he does not even Ricky Starks. Everyone wants Ricky Starks to win. He's his mother, his family, fans. Everyone can he do it or will he let everyone down? And we will find out what happens when you apply pressure to the pebble. If he will turn into a diamond or turn into dust. So we go to commercial break. That was a good promo by MJF and Ricky Starks. Out comes the Acclaimed rapping as they are attacked from behind by Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and Jeff Jarrett. Sanjay Dutt cuts a promo asking the Acclaimed if they have their attention. Jeff tells him to scissor his slap nut as he throws the tag team titles onto them. We cut backstage as Tony is with the we cut backstage as Tony is with the Jericho Appreciation Society. Chris Jericho tells Tony that the giant swing is barbaric. He should be banned, and he will take his frustration match to a jobber to get ready for his rematch against Claudio Cascanoy. He is still the Jericho. Jericho tells Garcia he never should have lost to a pure title. He just need a bit of martyrship. And that is why from now on he wants him to shadow Guerrero. Garcia isn't happy as Guerrero says he will get the win against Moxley at Rampage. So we get Brian Cage versus Jack Perry. Um, this match this match was decent. The bell rings and we are underway. Perry runs to the ropes, but he runs into Cage and falls to the mat. Cage lifts Perry up, but Perry with a hurricanrana. Perry climbs the top rope and he lands another hurricanrana. A drop kick onto Cage and Cage is in the corner. Perry runs towards Cage, but Cage catches him and slams him into the corner. A chop to the chest by Cage. He runs towards Perry, but Perry slides onto the ring apron and Cage with a kick. Cage climbs the second rope and he lifts Perry up and superplexes him into the ring. Cage does bicep curl lifting Perry and throws him. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Perry with chomps to the chest. He runs to the ropes and a splash onto Cage. And another splash. Perry with a clothesline, but Cage on his feet. Cage lifts Perry up, but Perry with a DDT. Perry runs towards Cage, but Cage moves out of the way and and hits him with a right hand. He throws Perry across the ring, goes for the cover, but Perry kicks out. Cage goes for a suplex, but Perry reverses it into a cover, but Cage kicks out. Perry runs to the ropes, but Cage hits him with a clothesline. Cage lifts Perry up, but Perry reverses it into the Canadian Destroyer. He goes for the cover, but Cage kicks out. Prince Nada gets on the apron, which distracts Perry. Cage goes for a clothesline. Perry moves out of the way, and Cage hits Prince Nada. Perry rolls Cage and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Jungle Boy Jack Perry. This was a decent match. At Full Gear, he beat Luchasaurus, and now he beat Brian Cage. He wants the big, you know what, and he calls out Big Bill. Out comes Stokely Hathaway. He says every time he sees Perry, it pisses him off, and if he continues to mess around, he will see two things: the bottom of Big Bill's boot and the back of his hand. Perry gets out of the ring, and out comes Lee Monterey, and Big Bill. They beat up on Perry and gets Perry in the ring. Big splash onto Perry. Big Bill with a choke slam onto Perry in the middle of the ring. Out comes Hook to a loud ovation from the crowd. He gets in the ring and as all three men leave, he extended his hand to Jack Perry. He helps him up. They cut backstage and it's the Blackpool Combat Club. Moxley says if you're confused with what is happening with them, he will keep it simple. Last week he said they will make a statement, and they did at Final Battle. Two of them won titles. That's a small statement of what they can do, and what they can do and will do. Claudio says in 2020 they will put everyone on notice. If they think they are good, the BCC knows that they are better. Moxley tells Hangman Page he knows where to find him and to bring his Dark Order friends if he wants. So we go to commercial break. So we get the House of Black versus the Academy. This was a quick match. Before the match, they all in the ring, and Julian Hart spits Black Mist into the Camarado's eyes. House of Black threw the factory to the outside of the ring and beat them up. Malachi Black and QT Marshall are in the ring. The bell rings, we are underway. QT Marshall is in the ring with Malachi Black, and he is surrounded by a house of black members. Black with a spinning kick onto QT Marshall. He goes for the cover, gets a pin. The winner of the match, House of Black. This match was quick. Big Britt Baker is backstage with Renee, and she says the only thing Sheeta is famous is for is breaking her nose, but she defeated Sheeta for the title, and Ash, she is taking in comes Scott Blue. She tells Britt that she is good at talking, but she doesn't know if she can wrestle as well as she can talk. She challenged Britt to a match at Rampage, which Britt accepts. So we get Chris Jericho versus Action Andretti. This match was fine for what it was. Fine match for what it was. The bell rings and we are underway. A slap by Jericho, but Andretti slaps him. Jericho with right hand, and he slams on Andrew Andretti in the corner. A chop to the chest by Jericho, followed by a clothesline in the corner. Right hand by Jericho in the draw. And direct um interact with a chop to the chest, a right hand by Andrew, but Jericho with a kick. Jericho gets him in the corner and hits him with 10 clotheslines, a chop to the chest, but Jericho and but by chest by Jericho, and he throws Andrew and Andre Net to the ropes, and hits him with a right hand. Jericho to the ropes and a chop to the chest. And shot to the chest by Jericho. He throws Andrew to the ropes and hits him with a right hand. Jericho to the ropes and a chop to the chest. Andrew to the ropes and a hurricane. And Andrew with a tornado off the second rope. He goes for the cover, but Jericho kicks out. Andrew Andre Andrenet runs towards Jericho, but Jericho with a right hand, Jericho with a Death Valley dropper, Jericho with the cobra. He goes for the cover, but Andre T kicks out. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Jericho with chops to the chest, but Andre Etty Andre Andre Etty with a kick to the face. Andre Etty with with chops to the chest and Jericho with a poke to the eye, followed by an elbow to the face. Andretti to the ropes, but Andretti with a clothesline. Andretti with a back breaker, followed by a net breaker. Andretti goes for a split leg moonsault, but Jericho gets his knees up. Jericho goes for the Judas effect, but Andretti ducks. He rolls Jericho and goes for the cover, but Jericho kicks out. A kick to the side of the head by Andretti and a clothesline. Jericho to the outside of the ring. Andretti jumps onto Jericho on the outside of the ring, and he throws Jericho into the ring. Andretti on the ring apron. He goes for a springboard, but Jericho catches his leg. Jericho goes for the walls, but Andretti Andretti rolls him up, but Jericho kicks out. Andretti with a drop kick. Andretti runs the ropes, but Jericho catches him. Andretti slams Jericho on his head. Andretti with a standing shooting star press. He goes for the cover, gets the pin. The winner of the match, Action Andretti. That was a that match was fine for what it was. All right. Um, here you go. That match was fine for what it was. All right, let's move on. So, where I was at? Where I was at? Oh, I found it. Never mind, I found it. We cut backstage as Ricky Starks cuts a promo. He says he woke up this morning knowing that he is the man tonight. He gets his shot for the AEW World Title against MJF. It has been it has been a long road for him since he got him. He had his neck broken, sat at home, but made sure he was coming back to tell everyone that he is going to win the AEW title because he has no other option. He has paid his dues for 11 years. Last week was nothing new to him. He has been letting people know who he is since day one. But MJF needs validation with no ratings. No one cares, they are they care is seeing Stars kicking his you know what tonight. He has a lot of people that are looking up to him, and that might be a joke for MJF, but that's because MJF doesn't know what it is like to have people support him. He is what MJF wants to be um to be in. After tonight, he will prove to everyone why he is the coldest person there is and why he is going to be the AEW champion. So we go to commercial break. So we get Jericho is showing having a temper tantrum, breaking and throwing things. So we get Tay Mello versus Ruby Soho. This match was um solid match for what it was. Ruby Soho is getting in the ring. Tay Mello hits her with a knee to the face, and Ruby Soho falls to the outside of the ring. Right hands by Tay Mello, but Ruby Soho with a right hand. She throws Ruby Soho into the barricade. Ruby Soho with a right hand, but Tay Mello throws her into the barricade. She grabs Ruby Soho and throws her into the ring, steps into the ring. The bell rings. We are underway. Ruby Soho with a back throw onto Tay Miller. She hits her with a three back throws. She goes for the cover, but Tay Miller kicks out. Right hands by Ruby Soho in the middle of the ring. A kick to the face by Ruby Soho. And Tay Melo rolls to the outside of the ring. Ruby Soho to the outside as she grabs Tay Melo, but Tay Melo grabs her by the nose. Tay Melo hits her with a DDT on the ramp. So go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Ruby Soho with a boot to the face in the corner of the ring. She grabs Tay Melo and slams her face first into the middle turnbuckle. She goes for the cover, but Tay Melo kicks out. Ruby Soho climbs to the ropes as she jumps, but Tamela moves out of the way, and Ruby Soho lands on her feet. Tamela with a boot to the face. She goes for the cover, but Ruby Soho kicks out. Tamela with a chop to the chest as both women exchange shots. Tamela with a power driver. She goes for the cover, but Ruby Soho kicks out. Tamela goes for the Takedo, but Ruby Soho lands on her feet and knees her in the face. Ruby Soho with the destination unknown. She goes for the pin, goes for the cover, gets the pin. The winner of the match, Ruby Soho. That was a average match right there. Anna Jay walks down to the ring after the match and hits Ruby Soho from behind. She slams Ruby Soho's face onto the mat. We come backstage as Hangman Adam Page is with a doctor. Page says he doesn't know when he will be cleared to wrestle Moxley. He says in October he was knocked out, and when he came to he unlocked his phone and saw a picture of his son, but he couldn't remember his name for an hour. He did not know he has been to hell, and if Moxley wants to fight him on Friday, he will fight him. But if Moxley wants to take to take him to hell, he will take him with him. So we go to commercial break. So we get the AEW World Championship and Dynamite Diamond Ring. Winner takes MJF versus Ricky Starks. This is a good main event match. The bell rings and we are underway. Both men are face to face and knee by MJF, but Starks sends him to the ropes, and MJF with a clothesline. Starks to the ropes and a shoulder tackle onto MJF, and MJF to the outside of the ring. MJF jumps the barricade and walks in between the crowd. He throws a fan bag of popcorn. MJF jumps back over the barricade and gets in the ring. He, a hip toss by Starks. MJF back up and starts with a back body drop. A sunset flip by Starks as he goes for the cover, but MJF kicks out. A close up by Starks. MJF in the corner as he distracts the referee and pokes Starks in the eye. MJF slams Starks into the corner and throws him to the outside of the ring. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, MJF with an ambitional stretch. MJF puts his hand on the top rope, but the referee kicks it down and starts with a hip toss. Starts with a jawbreaker and MJF in the corner. Starts with a back elbow followed by a clothesline. Starts with a tornado DDT. Starts with a sit down powerbomb. He goes for the cover, but MJF kicks out. Starks runs towards MJF, who is in the corner, but MJF moves out of the way and Starks slams into the turnbuckle. MJF climbs the second rope and jumps onto the elbows of Starks. MJF grabs Starks, but Starks kicks. He rolls MJF, but MJF reverses it into the cover, but Starks kicks out. MJF MJF powerbomb Starks onto his knees. He goes for the cover, but Starks kicks out. MJF slaps Starks, but Starks slaps. MJF back and forth. Man with right hands, a poke to the eyes by MJF He runs to the ropes, but he slams but Starks with a boot to the face, followed by a spear. Both men are down. Starks goes for the cover, but MJF reverses it into a saw of earth. As Stars gets his foot on the ropes, MJF grabs Stars by the arm as Starks reverses it into a cover, but MJF kicks out. MJF with a jackknife cover, but MJF kicks out. Starts with a super kick. He goes for the sit down firebomb, but MJF lands on his feet. MJF grabs the referee and pushes him away. MJF hits Starks with a low blow. He throws Starks up and gets the win. The winner is still your AEW World Champion and Dynamite Diamond Ring, MJF. That was a good main event right there. That was a good main event match. MJF starts walking up the ramp, and out comes Bryan Danielson. He chases MJF around the ring, and MJF jumps the barricade and leaves. Bryan Danielson gets in the ring and points to MJF. Bryan Danielson helps Ricky Starks up to his feet and raises his hand. And AEW Dynamite Winter is coming, goes off the air. Alright, but like I said before, AEW Dynamite Winter is Coming was a good show. And that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite Winter is Coming review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what your thoughts on AEW Dynamite Winter is Coming. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video on YouTube or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And I will see you guys tomorrow when I go live on YouTube. And that's all I gotta say from here. This your boy B-Boy Fashion TV. This your boy B-Boy Fashion TV. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.